Hello everyone, Daria here and welcome to episode number 63 of the Slow Russian Language Podcast. Today I've prepared a text about where people speak Russian. I mean in what countries. First, listen to the text in slow Russian and after that we'll translate it sentence by sentence and discuss some interesting vocabulary. Here we go. Если вы думаете, что люди говорят на русском языке только в России, то вы глубоко ошибаетесь. Русский язык – это шестой в мире язык по численности говорящих. Количество владеющих русским языком в России 137,5 миллионов человек, а в мире около 260 миллионов человек. Это государственный язык Российской Федерации, один из двух государственных языков Белоруссии, один из официальных языков Казахстана, Киргизии и нескольких других стран. Многие говорят на русском в Восточной Европе и в странах бывшего Советского Союза. Русский – это один из 6 официальных языков ООН и других международных организаций. That was it. This text is rather official, and let's try to translate it. The first sentence was, if you think that people speak Russian only in Russia, you are seriously mistaken. Если вы думаете, что люди говорят на русском языке только в России, то вы глубоко ошибаетесь. Many people ask me what's the difference between на русском and по-русски with that little dash there, по-русски. And actually it's all the same, the meaning is the same. So if you are afraid to confuse it, just always say на русском языке or just на русском. Also in this sentence we have an interesting expression глубоко ошибаться. Ошибаться is a verb and the noun is ошибка, mistake, and to make mistake, to be mistaken. In Russian it's ошибаться. And together with adverb глубоко, it means that you are strongly not right. Глубоко ошибаться. Literally, глубоко means deep. For example, don't swim here, it's very deep. Не плавай здесь, здесь глубоко. Or maybe some deep lake. Глубокое озеро. And in this expression, it just emphasizes your mistake. Глубоко ошибаетесь. Вы глубоко ошибаетесь. Means you are seriously mistaken. In this case, about where people speak Russian, not only in Russia. So, the second sentence. The Russian language is the 6th language in the world by the number of speakers. I'm not sure if I translated it grammatically correct, but the meaning is that there are many languages and many people speak in different languages, and there is a rating of how spread they are throughout the world. So the Russian language is number 6. Русский язык – это шестой в мире язык по численности говорящих. The word численность means the amount of something or the number of something, the quantity. Численность. For example, a population. Численность населения. And here it's численность говорящих. Говорящих comes from the verb говорить, to speak. So this is a number of people who speak Russian. Численность говорящих. The next sentence. The amount of Russian speakers in Russia is 137.5 million of people, and about 260 million in the world. Количество владеющих русским языком в России 137,5 миллионов человек, а в мире около 260 миллионов человек. First, we have a synonym of that численность word. We have the word количество. Количество, again, means a number, the amount, количество. And then we have an interesting expression again. Владеющие русским языком. Or as a verb, владеть языком. Literally, the word владеть means to possess. For example, to possess a house. Владеть домом. It means to have something. And we use this verb together with a language, any language. For example, he speaks English. Он владеет английским. It means that he knows English and he can use it. Владеет английским языком. For example, it's a very common question on a job interview. They would ask, what languages do you know? Какими языками вы владеете? So literally it sounds like, what languages do you possess? But of course it means in which language you can speak. Владеть русским языком. So here in this sentence they say that in Russia 137,5 миллионов человек. That's how many people speak Russian in the Russian Federation. And as you probably know, the Russian Federation is a multinational country. We have many languages here, so Russian is only one of them. And the second part of this sentence, that in the world there are 260 million of people who speak Russian. В мире, in the world, около 260 миллионов. When you want to say that approximately some number, in Russian you use около. This preposition около literally means near something. For example, near the house. Около дома. And also, if you don't know the exact number, you can say, well, about 100 of people. Около 100 человек. Or maybe last night I was so drunk that I spent about $2,000. Около $2,000. So in Russian it's около. Okay, the next part. It is the official language of the Russian Federation. Это государственный язык Российской Федерации. First, don't forget that Russia is not the official name of our country. Actually, it's the Russian Federation. and it has its own official language. Государственный язык or официальный язык. For example, in Ukraine, for years, they're having those debates about whether they should make the Russian language one of their official languages or they shouldn't. Because everybody speaks Russian there, but it's not the official language. Не государственный язык. The next part. One of two official languages of Belarus. Один из двух государственных языков Белоруссии. So in Belarus, they have two official languages, Belarusian and Russian. They're very different, and I guess 99.9% of people speak Russian, but all the official information, for example, all the signs, all the names of the streets, they are in Belarusian, and people speak Russian, so it's kind of complicated. And another huge complication is the name of the country. In the Russian language, we say Белоруссия with double S there. And also we have the name the Republic of Belarus. There is one S and A. Belarus. And again, it's a very serious question, and people from Belarus always get insulted and offended when Russians use this name. But actually, it's just our language. And I will never understand why some people like to become so angry about these simple things. Okay, then, one of the official languages of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and several other countries. Один из официальных языков Казахстана, Киргизии и нескольких других стран. Several other countries. Нескольких других стран. Actually, most of the countries that were included in the Soviet Union, people speak Russian there. The next sentence. Many people speak Russian in Eastern Europe and the countries of the former USSR. Многие говорят на русском в Восточной Европе и в странах бывшего Советского Союза. And it's absolutely true, especially about the older generation. For example, when we come to Poland, it's very difficult to communicate in English and much easier to communicate in Russian. For example, last time we were driving in Poland and we broke a wheel there. Something was wrong with the tire. And my husband went to the service and was trying to speak English there. And then they realized that he was Russian and they were, whoa, guy, dude, stop, speak Russian. And they immediately understood everything. Same problem was in Slovakia and in the Czech Republic. It's much easier to communicate in Russian there. And again, I already mentioned about the former Soviet Union. So it's Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, all those countries, Georgia, Georgia. Most people speak Russian. So if you go there, it's better to learn at least some basics, at least the alphabet. Because if you don't even know how to read, the chance that you will be ripped off is very, very big. It's a huge chance, I guess. 100% that you'll be ripped off if you don't speak at least some basics of the language. Okay, and the last sentence. Russian is one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations and other international organizations. Русский – это один из 6 официальных языков ООН и других международных организаций. So the United Nations in Russian is Объединенные Нации, and the abbreviation ООН. Организация Объединенных Наций, ООН, the United Nations. And the Russian language is one of the 6 official languages there. Один из 6 официальных языков. And that's it for the text. Now I'm going to read it one more time, a little bit faster. So try to listen and concentrate and try to understand everything this time. Here we go. Если вы думаете, что люди говорят на русском языке только в России, то вы глубоко ошибаетесь. Русский язык – это 6-й в мире язык по численности говорящих. Количество владеющих русским языком в России – 137,5 миллионов человек, а в мире около 260 миллионов человек. Это государственный язык Российской Федерации, один из 2 государственных языков Белоруссии, один из официальных языков Казахстана, Киргизии и нескольких других стран. Многие говорят на русском в Восточной Европе и в странах бывшего Советского Союза. Русский – это один из 6 официальных языков ООН и других международных организаций. And that was it. If you still don't understand something, look through the show notes. Just tap on your screen and you will see the full text in Russian and the full translation in English. And today I wanted to ask you for a favor. I'm participating in this little contest, the Best Russian Language Learning Resource 2017. And I really need your support. If you like what I do, if you like my podcasts, my YouTube videos, my email newsletter, I'll be very happy if you go there and click the button under my face. It will take like 30 seconds or even fewer. I will put the link in the show notes. So please check it out and please vote for me in that little competition. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you in the next episode of the Slow Russian Language Podcast. Bye-bye.